So we're up in what's going to be the ensuite number 3, the very, very top where the brick wall came down, and there's 2 steel beams to go in, and one of them needs welded on top of the other. So that's what we're in the middle of doing just now. Was in the middle pavement. So we're in the family kitchen, and the steelwork was all fabricated and prepped and painted and ready to go. So the lads currently, at the moment, are opening the pockets in the walls. We put one steel up, and what they're going to do is they're just getting ready to put the last 3 pieces of steel into the wall, and then there'll be a little bit more welding that will get done on top of the main joist support beam. But yeah, looking good. Hopefully get this finished today. My weld will go all the way around there, up here, up there, right? So can't have any paint on that, just that face, that side, that's both sides by the way. I won't weld that. So basically, bit of marked, not a bit there. So you imagine I'm welding all that on, so the paint's in the way. See, even if you just took the end of the beam and came in an inch, 2 inch, whatever, buff it off. No big deal. And don't worry if you don't get it all. If you don't get it all, I'll turn and do something welder and burn through the paint, doesn't matter. I'm in the middle of welding the last beam that's going to go in around this turret. But what I'd like to do is have Jamie maybe explain a little bit more in detail about why we're doing this. While you're up there, could you possibly explain, we know what we're doing is we're opening up this turret so we get a nice view of the internals of this turret. So obviously, yes, we're putting our steel in, But could you explain a bit more about what's happening with the woodwork and the joist, floor supports, and etc.? What's going on around the steel? What is it you're doing at the moment?
Well, basically we're putting these supports in because this new steel's to come up here, and it's to go in, and these are transferring the load for the time being. And then we're going to be putting additional support from here, transferred down. All the load will be going onto the new steel that's fitted.
So essentially, where you actually are sat right now is where that steel beam's going to go.
Pretty much in between the acro props, you can see down there.
Yep. And then what you'll do is you put your cross members in, and you're dropping legs straight down, and you're changing the load. It's going to land straight on top of the beam.
Aye, all the weight will be transferred down directly on top of the steel beam.
And then with your floor joists that you're actually, well, you're not currently sat on, but very close to, your floor joists are going to do what? What's going to happen with them?
They'll be resting on the steel as well.
They're going to right into the throat of the steel, aren't they?
Aye, the steel will be taking basically these floor joists and everything transferred down for the turret and the roof trusses.
Perfect. I better weld that steel then, eh?
Aye.
So you've seen the steel beams go through the fabrication process. Now what we're going to do is, now that the steel beams are actually in place, for the final time, we're going to put them all together now.
Maybe I'm not as big as you. You're a bit tight here, brother. That's a Jacob. Just get over the That's currently sitting at 1,000 degrees. 3,000 at the end.
Just one to be proud of.
Yes. And then what I'll do is the splatter needs to be ground off of this, so we'll grind that off.
Right, okay.
Alright, and then it shows that we've done it correctly. Because if you leave splatter in the future, that can cause cracks. If it was an oil fuel pipe, but it's fucking not. So, as you can see, we are in the games room, and up above us is a Viking room. So, the beams have now been put in position, and as you can see, that's the ones that we were welding before. So, the beams now put up there, ready to carry the joists that will form the floor in the semicircle area in front of the mirrors in the Viking room.